I just want to thank you all for being here and for staying, and I want to thank this beautiful cast, this very incredible panel, which Brandon will introduce to you. But, you know, Jesus is always busy, so he's in the back doing his Jesus work.
My name is Rachel Ferraro, and I am a representative of the transgender community. I did my transition right here in Dubuque, which was a little rare because our doctors here have never attempted something like that before, but they do now. And it's very interesting to be a process to go through, especially when your doctor's a new at it and you're new at it. They made some calls and did some special things for me. Right now I am open to do transgender website, and also on Facebook. If you look up Dubuque Transgender, you'll find many things about the transgender community there.
My name is Carolyn Linton Canfield. I own a small private catering company here in Dubuque, and I have been married to my wife for 2 years, but have been together for 16. I am here solely to share the story and promote equality and civil rights and love for all.
My name is Mark Ochtermeyer. I'm a Presbyterian minister, was 17 years on the faculty at UD. Here in town right now I'm working as a writer. I started as a conservative activist back in the 90s and helped the Presbyterian Church put in place restrictions, which thank God are no longer there, against ordaining openly gay ministers.
Serena Jesus. I'm a senior at Lourdes. I'm co-president of the Alliances here.
Great.
Your major is?
Oh yeah, I'm a social work and sociology major.
I'm Haley. I just moved here about 6 months ago from Rochester, New York. I am, as Anna put it so perfectly, co-gendered. And I'm here representing the LGBT youth group at the Multicultural Center.
You guys know me. I'm Michelle Beshton. I am Associate Professor of Social Work at Loras College. And this is kind of what we do. This is what I do.
Basically, the idea behind this is that we wanted to create a forum that takes it beyond just the play and film experience and brings it into the heart of the community. And have these people on our panel with local resources for you to recognize so that you can then talk to them, share stories with them, learn from them, be with them after we leave. So this isn't for you. Any questions you might have, issues within the community you'd like to discuss, this is who these people are here representing you. So any questions about anything? We've had a very full week, very exciting, fun-filled, love-filled week. Yeah, it absolutely goes for you.
I was born and raised Catholic myself, and I was just wondering if any of you guys had any conflicts, like with your religion, any personal conflicts that you had during the show? Like, did you run into any problems with your beliefs as you were going through this? Like, if you were born and raised Catholic or whatever, and if you had any personal conflicts like that?
I don't call myself a religious person. I call myself a spiritual person. So I don't really rely very much on whether it's the religion of Catholicism, Lutheran, or whatever religion type base it is. I am a more spiritual person, and I don't see, it's like seeing black and white. I don't see black and white. I see it all together. So it didn't create a problem for me on the religious side of it. I saw, as Jesus depicted on the stage here, that everyone is loved, that everyone is included. And when you say, we love everyone, that means everyone. It doesn't just mean the people that like you, or that you like them, or that they agree with you. So bringing all those opinions in here, that's what this panel is about, and that's what this play is about. Getting everybody together, realizing that we have differences, and doing what we can to repair those and move on.
I still to this day grapple with the fact of where do I belong within my religion? And recognizing that that's a constant battle because I was persecuted from the age of 7 on by people in the church that told me I was not good enough, I was a sinner, it was a mortal sin, and I was going to hell. And I said, well, if I'm going to hell, I'm going to have a good time. And I did. And I made bad choices because of it. And I think that it stems from a lot of misconception, not only from those that are in the church, but then also within the community.
We served as hosts to the Corpus Christi event. And so prior to that, we had calls and emails on both sides of the issue. And so we had some come in that I would say ultimately was about an equal amount, simply because the people who felt motivated enough to communicate with us ahead of the event were people who felt very passionately one way or the other.
I mean, to be honest, I grew up in a town smaller than Piasta, but, you know, Rochester itself is probably at least the size of Iowa City. And, I mean, you know, their pride parades last over an hour, and it's just gays everywhere, and it's fantastic. But, you know, when I decided to move out here, I was thinking, well, crap. I'm going to be all alone. But honestly, I have faced more bullying, harassment, and negativity towards the LGBT community out there than I have here. And I was extremely surprised by that.
But it's the way, instead of, you know, fighting them, accept it, you know, say, okay, you don't know, you know, you're a little ignorant, you don't know exactly who I am, you've never seen me before. What you see is an immediate opinion and you make a judgment.
But to bring it here and to say Jesus crashes this boundary and stands with this group of people bringing the love of God, I mean, I don't think you could get more faithful to what the New Testament is about.
I've been back in Dubuque for about 20 years. Never thought I'd come back. Once I left, I said I'm out, I'm never coming back. And I've seen the change, but it's also been a brunt of death threats and harassment, phone calls, all these things. So while I've seen a change, I'm definitely seeing a very huge need for us to pull or to keep pushing and to keep getting things like this out here, to keep talking about issues and to talk about them openly and not be afraid of, I don't know, anything repercussions. So for me, it's teaching in college with kids, youth, probably kids, young adults, and the struggles that they go through. That's what keeps me going. And I really hope that as a community, you will all go out and start this dialogue and continue it. And if you want to, please let me know.